So, my first question to you is around technology. I really want to understand as the MarTech landscape is forever changing, and right now it's changing rapidly. What role does a leader such as Acquia play for the future of digital transformation?
Well, I think Acquia is playing a very large role, of course. We're helping so many people, so many customers in so many various industries be successful with this leap to digital transformation. I've been talking a lot about how so many organizations have had to hit that fast forward button when it comes to digital transformation. So many of their digital projects have been brought into current timelines because of everything that's going on in the world, and everyone is going digital. So many industries are really impacted, right? If you think about it, um, government agencies and retail and healthcare with all the televisits, food delivery business, education. I mean, look at how much these organizations, nonprofits, look at how much these organizations have had to change and really adapt to more digital transformation. So we are, those organizations that have had a digital infrastructure already are the ones that are benefiting, and those that haven't, I think, are the ones that are trying to play catch up. But we're helping so many organizations be successful around this leap to digital transformation. I'll give you a couple of examples. In government agencies, for instance, that all of a sudden have had to deal with so much information to communicate to their constituents. State of New York is a good example. So they've been a long-term Acquia customer, but they were able to very, very quickly have a rapid response based on everything that's going on. They didn't worry about scalability and security, and they knew their platform, the digital platform, would support them, not only with extensive amounts of content, but the scalability and the security that they needed. And so they were able to quickly rely upon Acquia to do that and to meet the needs of all of their constituents based on all this information. Retailers, right? Another huge example, totally gone digital. Some have had to move to 100% digital, not just partially. And so creating a great digital footprint, retailers like a Lululemon or Lids, the hat retailer, and being able to rely on an infrastructure that supported huge surges in traffic, huge content binging, and really be able to distinguish and personalize and talk to their customers. So, they've been, we've been working with a lot of retailers like that. And one more fun story. I love this one. This is King Arthur Baking. So they used to be King Arthur Flour, but they just went through a rebranding. So King Arthur Baking, long-term Acquia customer, no one is doing, apparently when everything hit and a lot of people came home, everyone was baking. And so they've had like a 2000 increase percent in their sales of flour. And they were like so smart because they knew that they had huge surges in their traffic. They were with Acquia for a long time. They weren't worried about scalability or security. They had huge increases in their content, and they were really fast about being able to create brand new content quickly on their site. So they put on recipes. They did a baking show online. And they did something which I think is quite smart. They did a baking hotline. I call it like the crisis hotline. So you can, if you're in the middle of a baking procedure and your bread's not rising, or you want to know what the sourdough starter kit should be, you can contact them. You can phone them. You can text them. You can chat with them. And they provided this online service, which I think was pretty great. So really personalized, content and personalized content for them to deal with their customers, as well as, as they went through all these increases in sales. So a couple of examples there, Stephen, of how these organizations have really kind of stepped up around digital, and they're doing just a fabulous job.
For digital transformation is also about the talent. Would you be able to share some of the other brilliant minds that are in Acquia that are helping to, excuse me, helping to drive digital transformation?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I agree with you about Peter. I think he is a brilliant mind. So we're happy to have him as part of our team. I think we have lots of great kind of brilliant talent. Our company was founded by Dries, the founder of Drupal, the Drupal open source project. So in my mind, I'm not sure you can get anyone more brilliant than Dries. And so we are, so thrilled to be able to have him as at the helm of our wheel, if you will. We have quite a few additions that we brought in over the past year. At this time last year, we brought in Chris Doggett, who is our Chief Revenue Officer, head of our worldwide sales organization, really an expert in building sales organizations and taking sales organizations to the next level as they grow. And as we are kind of an Acquia growing leaps and bounds, we'll be growing in our sales organization as well as our partner organization to support all of our global great partners that we have. So I think he's one in terms of having us kind of helping us get to the next level in the sales structure. On the product marketing side, very pleased to say that we brought in a new SVP of product marketing, Kevin Cochran. And Kevin, well known throughout the industry, has been in the CMS space, I don't know, years and years and years, probably more than he wants me to count. And so he's got some great experience and is really helping us get our platform to the next level and making sure that we have a full platform support, as people move into more of a cloud type infrastructure. So really just glad to have him leading the product organization and really helping me on the product side. We've got some great talent coming from one of the acquisitions that we made was Cohesion, a company that is well known for low code, no code in the Drupal world. And their entire team is just amazing in terms of the expertise that they bring. Another one I'll mention is talent that we got from the acquisition of our CDP company, or Agile One. And the founder of that company and former CEO is Omer Atun. And he is just a brilliant expert in the world of machine learning, artificial intelligence. Lucky me, he's an author of a book that I can use for marketing. And he really is driving our product strategy all around the CDP. And that really is going to be, one of the anchors of our platform moving forward. So just great to have him. And we're over 1,100 employees now on a worldwide basis. So we have lots of great talent in the whole organization. And actually today, tonight, the Boston Globe will be announcing that Acquia is named one of the best places to work in the Boston area. And we had similar awards just recently in India and then in Reading in the UK from a UK organization. So lots of great talent in all of the over 1,100 folks that we have.
So my final question to you is over your overall touch points that maybe you could share that give people a glimpse into the future of Acquia and maybe some Easter eggs that might be coming up this year in 2021 or at the end of 20.
Yeah, sure. Happy to. We know better than probably any other vendor that nobody ever wants to rip and replace and have that be a constant strategy. As a marketer, I hate that. So, our technology and our platform and our philosophy is all around open. And it doesn't just mean open source. It means open so that if someone has existing data or someone has, an existing product, it should be able to fit within our stack and be able to work, within the Acquia, supported by the Acquia platform. So that the idea of open will continue for us for quite some period of time, because we do think that an open DXP platform is really the way to go for the future. The other thing I'll say is that we've done a lot of work in the past 18 months or so around acquisitions, really strategic acquisitions to expand our platform in the areas where our customers told us they wanted us to. So we've done this kind of year and a half or so of acquisition. Now what you'll see 2020 and coming out in 2021 is the year of integration. And so you'll see us things like integrated UI, integrated experience, an integrated single source of truth for data through a customer data platform. So you're going to see us use that CDP, that single source of truth for data, as a milestone, right? That's going to be the center of the hub, the center of the universe for us. And that'll be really important because it's going to fight all those data silos that are out there. And finally, people will be able to have one source of truth, which as a marketer is like gold, right? It's really the nirvana of where you want to get to. So you'll see us be very much dependent on that customer data platform and using that as our hub as we continue around everything around personalization, around making that the best experience, around making sure that we continue the best support around Drupal 9 in content and content creation, and making site building easier, putting that in the hands of the marketers, and really thinking about the marketer, both the marketer and the IT side, as we're thinking about how do we make our products easier to use, how do we make them more integrated, and how do we relieve some of these pain points that marketers feel today. So, and no one's more excited about that than me, because I get to drink our own champagne and use our own products. which I love to do. And yeah, so super excited about what 2021 has in store for us.